Welcome back, dear students. Today we are going to study the reaction of phenol. We already studied the phenol and about its structure. Today we will study the reactions, main reaction that the phenol undergoes. The first type of reaction is electrophilic aromatic substitution. Next we will study Kolb's reaction. Third one is the Riemann-Tiemer reaction, and fourth one the reaction with zinc dust, and at last oxidation. These are the main 5 reactions that the phenol undergoes. In electrophilic aromatic substitution, we will study about halogenation and also about nitration. So first let us study electrophilic aromatic substitution. The first reaction that we are going to study is the electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. That is nitration. We will study first. Phenol, we already studied that the acidity of phenols, isn't it? For phenol, the ortho and the para position will be having what? More electron density. Okay, so the incoming electrophile will come to the more electron density position, that is at the ortho and the para position. So in electrophilic aromatic substitution of phenol, the incoming electrophile will come to the ortho and para position, so they will be ortho and para directing. So in nitration, phenol undergoes nitration in the presence of dilute nitric acid to give what? Ortho product and the para product. This is orthonitrophenol and other is what? Para-nitrophenol. Both the products you will obtain, and you can separate this orthonitrophenol and para-nitrophenol based on steam distillation. Okay, separation with, you can separate them with steam distillation. Look here, this is orthonitrophenol, isn't it? Ortho position OH, and this is the nitro group. Here intramolecular hydrogen bonding happens. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, here intramolecular hydrogen bonding happens, and in para product, okay, in para product intermolecular. Between two nitrophenols, the hydrogen bonding happens. Here intermolecular hydrogen bonding takes place. So in steam distillation, due to the intramolecular hydrogen bonding of orthonitrophenol, it becomes more volatile, and here due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, the molecules of or the solution of para-nitrophenol due to intermolecular, that means two molecules will combine together. Due to two molecules will combine because of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, they will be less volatile. They are less volatile, and here they are more volatile. Okay, due to more volatile. And here what happens? Due to the less volatile nature and due to intermolecular hydrogen bonding, association of molecules take place. Association of molecules. Association of molecules takes place. So it will stay inside, and the other intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So in ortho nitrophenols, they will be volatile easily, and due to association they will be in the solution. So we can separate what? These two mixtures with steam distillation. When we treat phenol with concentrated nitric acid, you will get what? 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Okay, 2,4,6 second position, fourth position, and here if you put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. Phenol reacts with dilute nitric acid to give you what? Both ortho and para product. If we are taking concentrated nitric acid, we will get what? 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. So depending upon the conditions, the product will change. Taking dilute nitric acid will give you ortho and para product, but when we take concentrated nitric acid, what happens? In the ortho and the para position, substitution takes place. The next aromatic electrophilic substitution that we are going to study is halogenation reaction. That means addition of halogens. In the usual halogenation reactions, we used what? A Lewis acid as a catalyst. But here, in the case of phenol, no Lewis acid is required. Okay. Phenol in the presence of Br, bromine in carbon disulfide. Okay. Bromine in carbon disulfide, Br2. In carbon disulfide will give you both ortho and the para product. Ortho product and para product. But the para product will be what? The major. Para will be the major product and the ortho product will be the minor product here. At 273 Kelvin and also in bromine in carbon disulfide, phenols undergo halogenation to form the ortho and the para product, and the para product will be the major product. When we halogenate the phenol with 3 bromine, okay, 3Br2, we will get 2,4,6 tribromophenol, okay, similar to 2,4,6 trinitrophenol with concentrated nitric acid. If we are taking phenol with 3Br2, we will get what? 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Bromine in carbon disulfide will give you what? Ortho product and the para product. But adding 3 bromine to the phenol will give you 2,4,6 tribromophenol. The next reaction that we are going to study is Kolb's reaction. Kolb's, Kolbes. Okay, Kolb's reaction. We studied already that sodium hydroxide when reacted with phenol will give you what? Phenoxide ion or sodium phenoxide ion. Okay. Compared to phenol, sodium phenoxide will undergo in a more amount the electrophilic aromatic substitution. Okay. Than the phenol, the phenoxide ion will undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. Here you can see that carbon dioxide is a weak electrophile. It's a weak electrophile. So, carbon dioxide will react with phenoxide ion and there you will get an ortho product, okay, with COH, and after that we will acidify it with H plus or it with sulfuric acid. Then we will get what? 2-hydroxybenzoic acid. 2-hydroxybenzoic acid will be this, okay. Parent will be the benzoic acid and the second position you will be having the hydroxy group. So the product is 2-hydroxybenzoic acid or common name is salicylic acid, okay. The common name is salicylic acid. Salicylic acid. OH and COH are in the ortho position and we will call it as salicylic acid, or the IUPAC name is 2-hydroxybenzoic acid we will obtain when sodium phenoxide reacts with the weak electrophile carbon dioxide in the presence of H plus will give you salicylic acid. And look here, when 3Br2 adds with phenol, you will get what? 2,4,6 tribromophenol. The common name of 2,4,6 tribromophenol is picric acid, okay. Sorry. Wait a second. We studied about here nitro, isn't it? 2,4,6 trinitrophenol is also called as picric acid. 2,4,6 trinitrophenol, okay. Trinitrophenol is also called as picric acid. I forgot to mention picric acid. When concentrated nitric acid is added to phenol, you will get what? 2,4,6 trinitrophenol and it is also known as picric acid. And the last reaction we studied is the Kolb's reaction. Sodium phenoxide will react with carbon dioxide, and when we acidify it with H plus, we will get what? Salicylic acid or 2-hydroxy benzoic acid. So students, this Reamer-Tiemann reaction that we are going to study now is an important reaction. Okay, Reamer-Tiemann reaction is an important reaction usually asked in your board exams also. Okay. Phenol, when react with CHCl3 and NaOH, aqueous sodium hydroxide and CHCl3, it is chloroform. Okay, CHCl3 is chloroform. Chloroform and sodium hydroxide, aqueous sodium hydroxide, you will get an benzyl chloral intermediate. Okay, an intermediate will be formed. An intermediate will be formed, and on adding excess of sodium hydroxide, look what happens here. A CHO group will be introduced here. Okay. When phenol reacts with chloroform and excess of sodium hydroxide, what happens? At the ortho position, a CHO group will be introduced, and on acidifying it with H plus, we will get what? On the ortho position of a phenol, we will get CHO. Okay, first phenol will react with chloroform and aqueous sodium hydroxide. That will give you an intermediate product, that is benzyl chloride intermediate you will get. And on adding one more molecule of NaOH solution, or on adding excess of sodium hydroxide, what happens? A CHO group will be introduced at the ortho position, and on acidifying it with sulfuric acid or with H plus, this sodium phenoxide will be converted into OH, and this we already studied what? OH with COH at the ortho position. What was the common name? We studied it is salicylic acid, isn't it? Salicylic acid was the common name, isn't it? So instead of COH, if CHO is at the ortho position to an OH group in a benzene, what will be the name? It is salicylaldehyde. Okay, salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde will be the common name. Okay, it is salicylic acid. To the ortho position, if COH is there, it is salicylic acid, and to the ortho position, if CHO is there, it is called as salicylaldehyde. When in Riemann-Tiemann reaction, what happens? Phenol gets converted into salicylaldehyde. In Kolb's reaction, phenol gets converted into salicylic acid. Remember, okay? And the last reaction, or the next reaction that we are going to study here is the next reaction that we are going to study. Here is the reaction with zinc dust. Reaction with zinc dust. Okay, reaction with zinc dust. Simple reaction. Phenol will react with zinc to give you what? Benzene. Okay, from phenol to benzene, if we need to convert a phenol to benzene, we can react it with zinc. Okay, you will get benzene plus ZNO. This is the reaction with zinc dust. Phenol will react with zinc to give you the benzene plus ZNO. The last reaction that phenol undergoes is oxidation reaction. Oxidation of phenol with chromic acid will give you the corresponding benzoquinone. Okay, benzoquinone. Benzoquinone is conjugated diketone. Okay, it is a conjugated diketone. Phenol will get oxidized in presence of Na2Cr2O7 and H2SO4. They will combine to give the chromic acid. Okay, Na2Cr2O7, H2SO4 to give the corresponding benzoquinone. They are diketones. Okay, diketones means two ketone. Diketones. This is the oxidation reaction of phenol with Na2Cr2O7, sodium dichromate and sulfuric acid to give the corresponding dark colored benzoquinone. Benzoquinone is conjugated diketones. So students, we have completed the 5 reactions. Now let's look at the summary. Okay, summary of what we learned today. First we studied the aromatic electrophilic substitution, that is phenol with the dilute nitric acid will give you ortho and the para product. We can separate it by steam distillation. Next we studied halogenation reaction, bromine in carbon disulfide, isn't it? Bromine in carbon disulfide will give you ortho product and the para product, while the para product will be the major, that we studied. And next we studied the Kolb's reaction. On Kolb's reaction, what happens with a phenol with NaOH will give you phenoxide ion, and that ion react with carbon dioxide and H plus will give you salicylic acid. This is salicylic acid. And the next we studied Riemann-Tiemann reaction. Phenol with chloroform and aqueous sodium hydroxide will give you salicylaldehyde. Reaction with zinc dust, phenol when it reacts with zinc will give you benzene plus ZnO, zinc oxide. Last reaction is the oxidation of the phenol. When phenol reacts with Na2Cr2O7, sodium dichromate and sulfuric acid, you will obtain benzoquinone, which is a conjugated diketone. These are the reactions of phenol. So students, we are concluding today's class. I hope you understood what I taught you today. If you have any doubts, you can comment below. Thank you and have a nice day.